Hello Bitcoin plebs and bulls, here we are again for another FU Money update of the Bitcoin markets. Today, Wednesday, the middle of the week, and everything is the same, so we can just go home and watch the previous video. Bitcoin is doing nothing, just accumulating. So I see people joining the chat already. Everything okay? Is the video okay and the audio okay? Just press a 1 and send it to me. Let's see what is going on the... Before we go to the market, let me just announce it. I might as well do some publicity, right? So this is the new website, guys. You can check all the information about the FU Money Network here. You have 3 channels available on YouTube, on Rumble, and one of them also the Portuguese content one on Apple Podcasts. So you can check the website is fumoneypod.com. You can check the website and read all about the channels yet that you can subscribe on YouTube and also watch them on other platforms. We also have 2 groups on Telegram. So you have all the information here. Just press the button on the homepage, check our network of channels, and then you will be taken to the page where you can read all the information about the FU Money Network. So don't forget, subscribe to all the channels. Just this one, the last one, is just sub 1,000 subs. We are almost there to get the 1,000 subs on this one. The other 2 are already above 1,000 subs, so that's really good. And getting all of your support, it's nice because that's the only way to keep this work going. So don't forget, subscribe to the channels you like. If you speak Portuguese, of course, you can also subscribe to this one, the FU Money Portugal, and also join the Telegram groups where you can discuss the markets 24 hours a day with more than 700 people already in the English content group and 300 people on the Portuguese content group. So together they are also above 1,000 subs. So that's it, guys. That's what I have for you about publicity today. Let's go to the numbers, and the numbers are here. So Bitcoin has been holding this level for a long time already. You guys can see, I just refreshed the page. We have been going up and down, always inside the same range. And I will check that already in the charts when we get there. But for now, in the last 24 hours of spot volume traded, we have Bitcoin around $41,865. That's a 0.36% increase since 24 hours ago, with a $8.12 billion volume of trading in the spot markets. Ethereum only $3,096. That's a minus 1.21% in the last 24 hours, with a volume of $5.12 billion, exactly $3 billion less than Bitcoin. You guys know already. All the rest I don't give a S about, or an F, you choose. So let's go to the charts and see what we have here. Let's start with the total market cap. So the total market cap continues to accumulate in this range between the bottom around 1.86 trillion. And today I'm saying it right. In the previous video, I mentioned billions several times in this chart. But of course, I was mistaken. I'm sorry for that. I meant trillion. So the bottom of this correction here was 1.86 trillion, and we have been going up in the last few days. Each candle is a day. This is a daily chart, and now we are coming back down, probably to retest the 1.86 trillion before we go up, just like we did here. If you guys remember, exactly at the same support level, 1.86, the green line on your screens. I'm going to zoom in a bit so you guys can see it better. This green line here, horizontal green line, was the support for this correction, which went up and back down again to retest it, and then started the bull run to the upside. Now we had a correction here. 1.86 trillion again is being support for this correction. Now we are going up and down, doing this arch here, just like we did here. Probably we're going to retest or be very close to the 1.86 trillion mark, and then probably the reversal to the upside. And why do I say that? Because we are very close to the support context, and you guys know what that means. This is the area of interest, of course, if you want to get into the markets. Of course, I'm talking about the total market cap, but I will show you on the Bitcoin chart just in a few seconds. So what I'm expecting is a retest of the 1.86 trillion, or very close to that, before we actually have a reversal after this accumulation period we are experiencing now. The support context is just down here, the gray box below the price action, and this green zigzag coming down is also the bottom of the trend channel, which means that we almost touched it just by a hair. It was missed before going to the upside again, and the bulls took control of this move and sent it up. Now, the momentum is down, so it's reversing right now. We are starting to go up on the context momentum and the sine wave and the momentum. Sorry, the momentum. This is the context momentum here. Let me just so many lines. The context sine wave is the white one and the orange one is the momentum itself. So the context sine wave, which is really important here, is down here and preparing to go up again, which indicates a new trend to the upside, probably coming really soon after all this accumulation. And the momentum is also going up with this small correction because of those last 3 days of downside. Okay, so for now we continue in accumulation, but I believe that we will have a reversal soon after this accumulation period, which could be representing the same pattern of the Wyckoff accumulation we saw before. So regarding this total market cap, we are done. It's nothing really complicated to understand that we are most likely going up than down because we are closer to the support context than the resistance context. So the probabilities increase to go to the upside as we get closer to the support context, which means that the prices navigate inside the context, the support and resistance one, and we are now closer to this one, which means the probabilities to go to the upside are higher. Okay, let's take a look, and Bitcoin dominance is also going up a bit, so we have been increasing the Bitcoin dominance. It was below 40 just the previous video, and now we are around 40.5% dominance. Nothing to see here. Move along. Let's take a look. Before we go to the MRI charts, let's take a look at the Pro Indicators framework. So exactly the same framework and indicator as I've shown you on the total market cap chart. But right now, I want to show you that in the daily chart of the Pro Indicators framework for Bitcoin, we are inside the support context. So the price action is exactly inside the gray box, which is the support context. The trend channel is coming down here really slowly, and probably we will have a retest of this area here, the third range boundary breakout of January 2021. So this was about a year ago. We were breaking out of the third range breakout, third range boundary level in January and February 2021, and we are now retesting that line probably for more accumulation, and then I'm expecting a bounce to the upside. And you guys know why? Because we are inside the support context, and the area, the complete area to navigate the price action is completely to the upside. So that reduces the risk of more downside much more than going to the upside. So if you guys look at this gray area, inside the gray area is usually where the price action navigates, and going inside the support context area is an area of interest. And what does that mean? It means it's a good area to get into the market again. So of course, people are getting frustrated, people are getting stressed because Bitcoin is just doing nothing, just accumulating, but you keep forgetting that this is the area where you want to buy, not the area where you want to sell. So having much more room to the upside means that the probabilities of a reversal are bigger than the probabilities of continuation to the downside. Also, the moving average of the indicator, which is this gray line coming up here in zigzag 2, is getting really close to the price action. So that means that we probably have a lot of upside to go, and let's see how that goes here in the next few days and weeks. We need probably another week close, a weekly close here inside the context, and then probably we will have a reversal. But for that, we need a few more days. This is just Wednesday today, so we have 4 more days of weekly candle to go. And my opinion is that the probabilities are bigger of a reversal than downside action. Okay, let me just take a look at the weekly MRI. So the weekly MRI is completely being supported at the same level around the $39,000–$41,000. I've been saying this is a really strong support. Look at that, the indicators, the oscillators down here. The third one is already getting green. This MACD is almost getting sideways. The bar are already without any gap. So we don't have any gap and we are in the middle of the week. 3 days have passed since this weekly candle started and we have no gap between the previous week and this week. So it means that the bearish momentum is losing strength. So this accumulation is really good. And I'm sorry I'm going to say this about my good friend Tone Vase. I guess he's saying that we are running out of time for Bitcoin to bounce, and I completely disagree of my good friend Tone Vase. I completely disagree in this point. I think this accumulation period is really important to have a nice bounce to the upside. I'm not discarding the possibility of more downside action for the price of Bitcoin, but the probabilities, as I explained just minutes ago, are bigger for a reversal. And the more accumulation we have around here, and if this is proved to be a Wyckoff accumulation, I bet that this will be very good for a bounce soon. No one knows when, because that's only for Nostradamus to guess, and we don't do that here in this channel. We just navigate the markets and help you understand what the probabilities are. Of course, you always have at least 1% probabilities of downside in this situation, but I believe the biggest probability right now is of a reversal after this accumulation ends. So right now on the weekly chart, we still have the MRI bottom here. This actually flipped to a red one here, but if this week closes on the green, just a bit above the previous candle, that means a green one and probably some more action to the upside starting here. This could be the reversal point as it was here and as it was here. Okay, so that's it for the weekly chart. We can go back into the triangle and retest the new all-time high probably this year. I bet already first quarter, second quarter, we will have a new all-time high. Let's see how that goes. But this is not guessing. This is just gut feeling from my experience. I think we will have a reversal around this point unless some black swan event occurs and that 1 or 2% happens of the support breaking to the downside. So right now, RSI going sideways, MACD momentum, the bearish momentum losing strength, and we are going sideways in the bars, and the lines will be going sideways really soon, probably next week. This will be horizontal already. And the third oscillator here is already on the green, showing that the bearish momentum is over. So let's see. Let's go to the daily chart really quickly. I don't want to make this a really big video. Interweek videos should be short, so we have lots of pressure. Look at that. On the daily chart, you can see all the weeks left behind, and we have a lot of pressure around this level from $39,000 to $41,000. This is the bulls area of support, and they are really strong right now. Even having a sell signal, Bitcoin price could not go below these levels around $41,200. So that's very good. Also going sideways on the daily, so it means the bears are losing strength, and the third oscillator is right now going to zero from this little top we had just a few days ago. Nothing really serious. I prefer to have the more relevant weekly oscillators information than this one. So the other one supersedes this one, and to me this is really the area of stress and frustration, and that will make you probably sell before just reversing to the upside. So as I said, I'm not discarding the possibility of going down, but the probabilities of going up are much higher. So I play the probabilities in the markets. I don't play emotional feelings. So of course, you guys know already, I have two entry points in the market. One was right here around 40, the second to last one around 48,000, something like that, when this candle started to go up. Then I got into the market again around 41,800 or 42,000, so around these levels down here, and I'm now waiting to see what the probabilities will drive the market at. So let's see how that goes. Let's another quick look at the dollar. The dollar is trying to get back up. I would like this week to close before we have an engulfing candle. So if we were already above the body of the previous one, but the dollar is now coming back down again. So let's see how this week closes. I would really like this green candle to turn red, or in the other possibility, at least not becoming an engulfing candle and close around half size of the body of the previous candle. Gold is getting crazy. Gold is getting crazy. So I guess Peter Schiff has been happy today because gold is going up and finally getting rid of this resistance here, the previous swing high, which was around 1830. So gold is now overcoming this first resistance, and now we have the previous swing high to that one, which will be around 1874, and that's the next resistance for gold. So if you guys are into gold, you guys know that this is becoming bullish, and the RSI is now pointing up, showing some bullish momentum. The S&P, however, is going down. So we are finding support now on the weekly SMA, the 20-period weekly SMA, and let's see how this goes for the S&P. But I guess this is also not helping Bitcoin to go up. But let's take a look here. How is this developing? Our fractal, the famous fractal, which I believe is just representing exactly the same pattern as we had in July, June and July, actually May, June and July, 3 months of accumulation and frustration and people selling just before getting the price getting to the upside. So I guess this is representing exactly the same pattern here, and this is still ongoing. So this might indicate that we are going up and now slowly going back down to retest again the 40K level and get you all frustrated just before shooting up to the upside and starting to a new trend upwards. Okay, guys, this is what I have for you today. I don't want to extend it very much. So the short update interweek Wednesday video is that this is all I have for you today. I hope you got clarified about what I think. So in just to sum it up, the probabilities of a reversal around the $39,000 to $41,000 support level are much higher than the probabilities of breaking this support right now and going to the downside. And you know what that means? That means we go into scenario C, which means retesting the 30K level, which no one wants, not even me, of course, because I have a few entries around the 41, 42,000 and the previous one around 48. So I don't mind being negative in 1 or 2 positions because the majority of them are positive. Of course, they are bought much lower at much lower prices, but I would like Bitcoin to have a reversal here as anyone else, and the probabilities actually say this is what might happen. So that's the summary of what we discussed today, and just a final thought on the website. So don't forget, you can now visit the website of the FU Money podcast. So you go to fumoneypod.com, click the network of channels, and you have all the information regarding all the 3 channels we have on YouTube. You can also join the Telegram groups for each one of them, except the news one. This is not a group where you discuss anything on Telegram, just an aggregation of news channel. So that's it, guys. Visit the website, read the information about each one of the channels, and please subscribe. That's the only way you have to help this channel grow. Also, if you enjoyed the content today, don't forget to smash the like button, not smash the like button. Gently touch the like button as usual and subscribe to the channel. And I guess I will see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.